and we return sometime later. It's actually still the same day, but yeah. I took a shower, hoping that would help with my congestion. And it also might help for those of you viewing in the future with your fancy smell-o-vision cameras. Because I use some really nice shampoo. Anyway, we're back to this game. And I'm just doing a once-over on the town to see if there's any more side quests we can get up to before progressing with the story. Because I feel that that's going to be somewhat unavoidable pretty soon. Interestingly enough, you can also have the friendship meter with dudes who own stores. And if you come here and eat with them, they'll become more friendly with you. And that's somewhat reminiscent of a mechanic they had in Yakuza 4, where if you went to a store and shopped there enough, sometimes the store owner would help you out in battle. So if you like got into a random fight right next to the store, they would like throw you a weapon that you could use or something like that. So this seems like sort of a natural evolution of that concept. Only like pretty much everyone's got a friendship meter in this. And it's much more directly, like it is right there on the screen telling you about it, instead of just being kind of just a thing that'll happen. Oh, okay. So I got a couple more upgrades. And apparently those finishing moves there can have extra little deets added to the end of it. So I have one for the 4-hit combo where I press triangle while I'm doing that swipey swipe, and it gives it a little climax at the end there. Pretty snazzy. And that's pretty fucking cool. The combat in this, because oh, hi. Oh shit, these bitches, they be fucking with some dude. I'm gonna go help them out. And they just... oh no. Oh no! No! I'm hallucinating because I'm drunk. They weren't real at all. I'm assuming that, like, vigilante mechanic where, you know, these guys are just shaking down a random citizen, you can go save them, that gives you, Dharma. So I'm assuming that that's just, you know, another thing you can do. Man. Oh, yay. Okay, good. I was wondering why I couldn't just eat out the whole menu like I want to. Apparently it's just for the drinks. Oh, that's another thing. Like, I was beginning to say, like, in this game, you only play as Kiryu. Which, in Yakuza 4, and Dead Souls, and Yakuza 5, like, for the last 3 games, that wasn't the case. It seems like an intro to a side quest of some kind. Gossiping bitches. Don't know what they're saying. So, oh well. No idea. I guess I'll follow that. Oh, I can talk to her.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. I don't know what you're saying. Holy shit, this bitch won't shut up! Kiryu is literally falling asleep. Oh my god. No! Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, if he hollers, let me go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. my mother told me to pick the very best one, and this is it. I probably got it wrong. Oh my god. Ah! No! This one! What is happening? Help! No! Ah! I failed! Ah! Fuck! What do I do? Oh, did I win? It's over. Oh my god, that was absolute. Oh, I lost like a shit ton of life. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Oh my goodness gracious. God damn it, Sega. Oh man. That was like. That was. Jeez. I was looking into the abyss there for a little bit. Gosh. Ugh. Oh man. I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about now. Holy shit, I felt like I'm gonna die. Let's go make these guys die instead. That should make me feel better. Hey, piss off. Leave that guy alone. I'm gonna beat you up. This will make me feel better after that fucking monstrosity. Oh god. Help! No! Yeah, I got a third hit for the triangle. Yeah, I focused on gunplay a lot for that one. Holy crap, okay, I'm back to life now. Oh no, they dropped a whole bunch of oh, okay, they're right here. I didn't really get anything for doing that. Oh well. A good deed is its own reward. Oh, these guys came over to start shit with me. Okay, so, what I was saying was, in the last couple of Yakuza games, you played as multiple characters. Kiryu was just one of an ensemble cast. And they all had different, like, styles of fighting. Like in Yakuza 4, like one character almost exclusively used kick moves. One character used charge attacks where they'd hit, charge, hit, charge, hit. One character used grappling where like someone would hit them and they'd like use Aikido to flip them all over the place. And that's what their combat was based around. And in this, where Kiryu is just the only character, it seems like, it feels a lot like they kind of gave him everyone else's fighting style all in one. Because he's got these charge moves like Saejima had. He's got the grapple moves like Tanimura did. Come on, do it again so I can show it. Like that. That's a character from Yakuza 4 did that. Like that was his whole combat style was based around doing that. And so, like, that seems kind of cool, because, like, I personally am not a big fan of the way they had the multiple characters like that. At least in the games that we got where they did it, in Yakuza 4, it wasn't the most well executed. So I kind of like just having the one central main character that you play as. And they kind of smushed all of those, like, evolutions on the fighting engine into Kiryu being able to do that, being the only playable character. And I just like that. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate it even more if it was in English, but what you gonna do? Stop that. Bitch. So, as you can see, random battles have been crawling out of the woodwork to fuck with us because we're drunk. And I've mentioned before, but being drunk increases the frequency of random battles. And so that's why there's been so fucking many just popping off all up on us. But I'm not gonna just let that keep happening. I'm gonna head to the next story location. Oh wait. Yeah, let's just clean up the menu. Well, at least a little bit of it. Well, we're super drunk again. This chick doesn't have a friendship meter. I guess it's only that guy. Let's have something here. Let's clean out his udon menu. Because I love me some udon noodles. I don't know if you know that about me. I don't, actually. I've never had it. I might like it, but I don't know. But this starts a side quest. I don't know what you're supposed to do, but I know that started up because of it. I think people want to... Oh, okay, here we go. Here's the next story mission. And this was also in the demo. But now we have a little bit more context for what's going on. As I mentioned before, these guys are the Shinsengumi. They wear the emblematic blue jacket. And this is the guy from Chapter 1. You remember him? In the demo, I was like, oh, who the fuck is that? He must know us. And he's just calling us, you know, he's saying, hey, Sakamoto, what's going on? But Sakamoto's fucking wanted. And so those Shinsengumi guys hear that and go like, oh, that's that guy, let's go after him. So now we know what's going on in the world, even though we don't really know what's going on in the world. Ooh, you heard him say the Shinsengumi. Run away! So yeah, here's that flea section. These have been in the series since Yakuza 4, but they're different now. I don't know if these are... I'm gonna say that about a lot of new things in this that were not in Yakuza 4. But I'm just gonna assume that... Oh shit. The changes were implemented in Yakuza 5 and they're just carrying it over, but I don't know because we never got Yakuza 5, so fuck you, Sega. Piss off. Get out of the way. Now he'll see me go in. Oh no! Get away from me! Where normally you're just, like, supposed to run away and let, like, the stamina meter of their chase, like, decrease. But now it's a little bit more natural where, like, they will chase you down and you have to, like, break their line of sight and get away from them and actually physically hide. So they have, like, you know, evolved it in a natural way that you'd expect the mechanic to evolve. So that's cool. And we're gonna fucking hide, because holy shit. Hopefully they won't see us. Oh wow, they gave up like instantly. Goddamn. Ah, he turned the corner. Should we go look around the corner for him? Nah, he's just long gone. Let's go back to our normal patrols. Okay, and we can very easily just walk up behind him and get through here. This is where we need to go. Yay! And here we got another cutscene. And again, we saw this in the demo, but I actually have some stuff to talk about it now. Because this character, it's Akiyama! Yay! And the fangirls go wild. The fanboys too, because everyone fucking loves Akiyama. Okay, so like I said, they have a cast from the old Yakuza games, and they are playing historical figures, like people who actually existed, but they're still, you know, them, the characters playing these people. And that is Akiyama. He premiered in Yakuza 4. He was the first playable character you played in that one, because again, I mentioned how it was kind of like an ensemble cast. And he instantly became a fan favorite. And he has been in all the Yakuza games since he was introduced. He was playable in Dead Souls, the zombie game that everyone hated. He was in Yakuza 5. He's in this. It's pretty great. He's not playable, of course, but here he is. And I don't know who he is. Like, what his... Like, who... What historical figure he's playing as? Sorry, like, I'm just gonna call him Akiyama. I'm assuming that he was in that dojo where we were fighting with the wooden swords, and I'm assuming he heard us talk about the ninja. And maybe he knows a little bit about that. Maybe he can help us out and give us some information on who the fuck the ninjas were. Or where we should at least start our search. I honestly don't know. Nani?
実はさ、今今日の道場を回って剣の腕の立つ男を探してるんだ。どうしてそんなことを
Kendo, dojo, I know those words, but I don't know what he's saying.
誰にも負けないって剣の使い手が必要なんだよ。あんただったらうってつけなんだけど、どう？
Maybe I should look up who he's playing as, just so I can give some historical background on the person.
それじゃ、そうだな。まずはあんたに一つ恩を売っておこうか。ん？これでも俺、総集班切っての情報通って言われててね。情報の仕入れ方には精通してる。そうなのか。それがどうした？あんたのやり方は古い。 普通じゃない情報を仕入れるのに普通の情報を使うのは考えもんだよ。まあ、懐の事情もあるんだろうけどね。俺の見たところ、あのカラスとかいう情報や、あれ普通も普通、超普通だ。じゃあどうすればいいんだ。もしあんたがまだ天然理心流とやらの使い手を追う気なら、俺がこの今日で一番と言われる情報屋を紹介しよう。
Play the role of Nibori Matsusuke.
あんたへのお近づきの印だ。聞く気はあるかい？ああ。その情報屋は貧民街の奥。
Which is the alias for Kido Takayoshi,
通称サイのフロ。
who was a Japanese statesman during the late Tokugawa shogunate, and he was someone who worked against the shogun. So he's anti-shogun, just like Sakamoto's buddies were. Check out the music.
その情報屋のところに案内されるはずだ。ずいぶん親切なんだな。この話、どんな裏がある？疑り深いね。俺を信じるか信じないかはあんた次第さ。でも、信じないで何もしないより、信じて裏切られた方が少しは。
There's no information that really like fills in what role he's playing in the game and his relationship with Kiryu or Sakamoto or Hajime here. So I'm assuming they're just throwing him in as like because he was a historical figure who existed at this time. People would know his name. Also, he's Akiyama. Like, what more excuse do you need there? I honestly, like, I really wish I knew what they were talking about.
少しでも怪しければ切られるし、時々怪しくなくても切られる。分かっている。待ちなよ。せめて名前くらい教えてってもいいんじゃない？俺も偽名かもしれないぞ。まあ、そこはお互い様だから。斎藤はじめだ。
斎藤はじめ。
斎藤さんね。覚えとくよ。
Yep, so he's using that alias now. Means it won't be long, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
長州藩のニーボリか。隙があるようで隙がない。不思議な男だな。
So he's officially no longer Sakamoto, and he's now Hajime. Or Saito? I have no fucking idea. The Japanese anime conventions are weird. Well, they're not weird. The sources I am utilizing are not informative or reliable. So, Saito. I'm just gonna keep calling him Kiryu. Fuck it. What's up, buddies? Okay, so we got some information from him, I'm assuming at least. Because we have a new blip on our map that we need to go to. Look at this guy fucking putting his hand on his chin just watching us. What a fucking badass. What a dick. Oh, and by the way, I got that stab move. Dude, that's a little bit too much. You fucking jumped in the air. Okay? That's overkill. So, now that he's officially going by Saito... Oh, fuck this. I don't want to get into random battles. Go away. No, they're chasing me! No! Ah! Fine, you guys want to fight that bad. Now that he's officially going by Saito Hajime, I can give some background, some info on that dude, the historical figure. We actually do know quite a bit about him because he was part of an official organization and all. And they had like official documentation, eyewitness testimony, stories, both embellished and like known, like provable events that actually occurred. The closer the historical gap gets to modern day, the less mythology there tends to be around this stuff. And interestingly enough, Saito Hajime was known to be quite an introvert. He was known to be kind of quiet and not all that sociable, although he was also noted for being very intimidating when he wanted to be, especially when on a job, since his role was as someone who needed to root out spies in the organization. In the organization and also within the general community, as all members of the Shinsenju were. So, it's kind of like it says kind of a lot about a person and his reputation within his organization, where he was responsible for rooting out spies within the Shinsengumi, and he was kind of an introvert, so he probably didn't have a lot of acquaintances, possibly a few close friends, but like most likely not very extroverted and social, so you can extrapolate a lot about how people felt about him based on that, where, you know, you really couldn't be too open around this guy. You kind of had to watch what you said, because you never know if anything you say could be taken as a sign that you were a spy, and he might take you out. He had that responsibility and that power. So it's reasonable to assume people might have not have really liked him all that much. Because not only are you not really able to like approach this guy and be friends with him, because he just, you know, not everyone's all that sociable, but he's also like he could at a moment's notice kind of have power over your life. So it'll be pretty nifty once our Saito Hajime here joins up with the Shinsengumi himself. Because, obviously, he's in this story, he's also Sakamoto, and working against the Shogun. Or at least, well, historically he worked against the Shogun, and is known to be affiliated with anti-shogunate organizations and individuals. So that's really gonna compound the interpersonal relationships he's going to have within the organization of the Shinsengumi when he joins it. A junk vendor. One can reasonably assume once we get into weapon crafting, this guy will be very useful to us since he's selling a lot of stuff that would possibly be used for weapon crafting. But it's mostly stuff we just get from random battles anyway. And I'm mostly just exploring the shops, just to like get the lay of the land, so to speak, because I don't want to progress the story again quite yet. Oh god, camera! In fact, let's head back to Komaki to see if he has any new techniques to teach us. And I also kind of want to be on the lookout for other trainers aside from Komaki, like people who, like a gun trainer, for example, because we have that training that's locked off to us right now, and I do want to learn it. So since Komaki is the unarmed trainer, that must also mean that there's trainers for the other styles, like swordsmanship and gun sword and just regular gun, that kind of thing. I don't know if we're even able to have access to them yet, but that's not what we should look for. Since Kenzan, the Miyamoto Musashi game, did have a fuck ton of trainers, basically a trainer for every style that you could use, which was unarmed, which is what Komaki taught you. You also had one for single sword style combat, one for dual sword style combat, although it came very, very late in the game, and he didn't teach you a whole lot, since most of the dual sword style moves came from Revelations, which haven't been introduced in this yet. I don't know if they will be, but it's reasonable to assume they will be, because that's been kind of a thing in this series for a while now. So hey, got anything for us? Yes, he does. So let's see what we can learn. Don't know. No idea. Oh, we're fighting against Komaki himself. Okay, not too complicated. Not too extravagant. Kind of simple, but it is a move that's a mainstay of the series as well. And it's good to have that under your belt. Something cool about these games, with, at least in the main series, it's understandable why it wouldn't work this way in this one, because it's a spin-off, and not in like a fucking like historical fiction at that. Is that the games kind of remain sequential, where techniques you learn in the first game carry over to the second, but you don't start out with them, because like the excuse is that Kiryu's rusty, So he's like out of practice and needs to relearn it, but it's easier to relearn it with each game. So like a move that you would have learned at level 50 in the original game, you learn at like level 2 in the sequel, and so on and so on. In addition to all the new moves that you end up learning as well. So, moves that people would be familiar with, that Kiryu's known for having in the main series, we're obviously going to get in this as well, just in a different context. Baby. Oh, you're falling on the floor just because I stabbed you in the belly. I bet you're gonna like that stab way better than these fucking bullets. Okay, with that out of the way, I'm gonna do... Oh god, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, we're done here. See you guys next time.